Your brand is your client's sum total of their emotional attachment and experience with your business. So, what perception do your clients have about the service that you currently offer them? Hi, it's Leanne Cohen's here, Digital Success Catalyst and owner of Marketing Leap. And today we're actually talking about branding and messaging. In actual fact, the entire focus for the month of February is going to be all about branding and messaging, because once you've locked your strategy down, which we've discussed in January, the next thing that you really need to hone in on and to focus on is your branding and your messaging. And your branding is so much more than just a logo. When you have to be seen or have 22 touch points in the digital space before your clients start recognizing you and knowing who you are, then branding becomes so important. Now, there's a whole psychology behind colors and the feeling that it gives and what different colors stand for and what different colors mean, especially culturally. But on top of that, there's also a different feeling when it comes to the different fonts that you use. So making sure that your colors and your fonts to do with your branding is aligned with how you show up, and it is aligned with your messaging, is just so important. And like I said, branding isn't just a logo, it's everything that you do online. It's the printed collateral, it's your product packaging. It should be almost identical. When somebody goes looking for you online, you should have the same branding, if not the same profile image, then really, really similar profile images and very, very similar cover images, so people can see and recognize you when you start showing up. Now, the next thing when it comes to your branding and your messaging is making sure that you are actually speaking your ideal client's language. They need to feel that you actually get them and that you actually get what they're going through. And having that kind of a messaging where your ideal client hears what you have to say and their immediate response is, oh my God, they get me. I need to work with this person, is so important. And one of the things that is really important to keep in mind is a lot of the younger generation really need to know your why. They need to know what your motivation is and what you stand for. So all of these elements really need to come through in your marketing and in your messaging when you are showing up online. Now, that's not as simple as just coming up with a tagline and away you go. It's actually knowing how to brand your business or brand yourself, because everything that we do now is personal branding, and actually creating that compelling message so that you do stand out online, and it makes sure that your ideal clients are attracted to you. And you're not going to appeal to everyone, and that's fine, because you don't need to work with everyone. If you actually sat down and did your figures and did your numbers, you would know how many people you need to work with in a given month or a given week. So when it comes to actually working out what your messaging should be, there are 3 questions that actually help you hone down and start working out what your message should be. And when you are looking at how you are showing up online, the first question that you need to look and you need to ask yourself is, does my brand easily show my clients how I help them? So if your brand doesn't easily show your clients how you help them, how on earth are they going to know what you do? Okay, so think about that for a minute. The second question is, when I talk about what I do, does my message actually draw my clients in? So are you getting engagement on social media? Do you have people commenting and asking questions, or even just telling you, thank you, you make sense, or you've answered a question, or you've actually spoken to me, you've connected with me? Because ironically, the more time we spend online, the more people are looking for that relationship and that one-on-one connection. So making sure that your message actually does draw your ideal client in is so important. And then the final thing is, does my brand stand out? And does it create a connection? Which gets back to what I was saying just a minute ago, that if you don't have that connection with your clients, why are they going to want to work with you? You hear all the time about, marketing is know, like, and trust. And, I was in a networking meeting today, and there was, one of the speaker, which is the amazing Annette Densham, was talking about publicity and being a media magnet. And really, it's not so much what you say. You've got to make sure that you've got your branding, you've got your messaging. But like I said with the first question, it's all about your clients, some emotional attachment to what they feel you do. That's where your messaging comes in. So branding, yes, it's your colors, it's your fonts, it's how you show up online, it's making sure that all of your posts are aligned. And most of you, if you're on Instagram, are nailing it as far as getting things to look the right way. But it's also using the right language, and it's also creating that connection and that emotional response from your clients, and showing them what you stand for and showing them what you're about. So a couple of statistics, because you know how I love to throw my statistics out there. Having a consistent brand presence across all the different platforms online, or all the different platforms that you are online, because you don't need to be on everything, you just need to be where your ideal client is, will actually increase your revenue by 23%. Just by having consistency in your branding will increase your revenue or increase your sales by 23%. Not only that, 64% of consumers say that shared values actually help them create a trusted relationship with a brand. So putting out there what you stand for and what you're about and what your values are and what your why is going to help you connect with your ideal clients. And that should form part of your core messaging. So, as I said before, the whole focus this month is all about branding and messaging. So sit back, have a look at how you are showing up online, and ask yourself, what is the perception that my clients have about me, my business, and the service that I currently offer? And if you're not sure, ask clients, ask colleagues that you're working with. And like I said, with the 3 questions, does my brand easily show my clients how I help them? When I talk about what I do, does my message draw clients in and pull in engagement? And finally, does my brand stand out and create a connection with my clients? So when you're having a look at how you show up online, ask yourself those 3 questions. And if you're not sure, and you're not sure how to pull it all together, the focus with the workshop this month is branding and messaging. So on the last Friday of February, I have the branding and messaging workshop coming up. If you are not in Brisbane and on the Gold Coast and you're not able to make it, it will be going up online. So it will become a do-it-yourself, work at your own pace. But if you have any questions, connect with me and let's have a talk and let's see how I can help you, whether it has to do with your strategy or with your branding and messaging. So in the meantime, guys, have an amazing week ahead. And again, if you're not too sure, take the marketing leap. Let's have a chat and let's see how I can help you grow your business. Have a wonderful week. Bye.